Welcome on into another edition of our Pirate Radio Zoom Room Press Box edition. Great to have you here, Troy D, alongside our cast of characters and media professionals. As always, let me first welcome in, riding shotgun with me now, 18 years in a row on Pirate Radio. Brian Bailey, good to see you, Double B.
That's longer than my first marriage.
We're more committed.
Yes, we are.
Billy Weaver from his man cave joining us. Good to see you, Weave.
Good to see you guys.
We have Brian Meador over on campus at ECU. Good to see you, Meador.
Good to see you, Troy. All you guys, always.
And a guy who's only right across the hallway. He is Clip Rock, our producer and host, also longtime employee with Pirate Radio. Good to see you, Clip.
Great to be here. Hello, guys.
And Bailey, you had the best line before we began as we were getting ready, everything ready. You said Clip is morphing into a younger Brian Bailey.
Yeah, the stash, the dark hair, it looks good.
The mustache is very Bailey-esque.
Yeah, it looks. That's a good look for you, Clip.
We can put you out here by the cannon, Clip.
There's a lot worse people out there to emulate. I think Brian Bailey's a good one to.
How about that?
You're good at impersonations. Can you give us a couple Bailey impersonations?
Some of you
All
can't.
right already.
All right already.
I can't tell who's who. That's very good.
Jamie.
Hey, Clip, are you well on your way to your first divorce?
I'm doing better in that department. I'm okay there.
And look, Clip fits the part
just
too
kidding.
because Clip fits the part because his video's all washed out. He looks like he's joining us from 1975. Look at him.
I will say we've worked on this to try and improve the lighting on Clip, but we can't figure it out for whatever reason. So
the mustache throws it off. It did the same thing to me in the 80s. Yeah, same thing.
yeah,
It won't white balance, I guess. I don't know.
Do you remember, hey, Bailey, you remember the late 90s when they had that consultant come in with all the makeup and everybody was orange? Because of the lighting. They said it would work on the lighting, but Brian's walking around orange all day. It was funny. He's like a pumpkin.
Yeah, it lasted about a day and a half.
Yeah, you quit. You quit on it real fast.
All right, so last week, guys, it was East Carolina, UCF. I got to give this crew credit. Everybody's prediction was kind of in the same ballpark. Our average prediction of all of our scores combined was 49.6 to 30, UCF over ECU. The score, of course, was 51-28. That's pretty damn good, I got to say, for this group. It's probably the best from top to bottom prediction of a week we've ever had. Now let's move on. Well, before we move on, let's talk.
It's the first time you've ever done that. Average them all out. So how can it be the best?
It is. I agree with Bailey. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard of it.
Troy's the only one that didn't have the Pirates plus the points, so he just lumped himself in with everybody.
That's what it is.
I told Clip this is going to be my new thing. So I'm going to take all our predictions. We have the individual predictions, but then I'm going to do our group prediction of what it averages too.
And last week was the best one ever.
It was also the worst one ever.
How you see how it works, Bailey?
It was the only one ever.
Yeah. If I want a negative guy, I'd go to Meador right now. I'm looking for positivity. All
Why
right.
am I negative? I had the Pirates covering. You did.
I know that's true. They didn't. Took them to the last play just about, but they got it done.
More or less.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to cover there late.
A lot of money changed hands last touchdown. Not only did the cover happen, but the over happened too.
Thanks, Tyler Snead.
No, thanks, Tyler Snead.
I know, right?
Pirates play 60.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So let's talk about Georgia State this week. This is a winnable game, although the Pirates are still the underdog. Bailey, I'll start with you. First road game of the year, down to Atlanta. Your expectations?
Well, I think defensively, if those young defensive linemen, come to play, I think they did pretty well for their first time out against UCF. So I think the Pirates have a really good chance to win this game. I'm going to pick them. I'm going to take them 38-28.
All right, I wasn't going to ask your score yet, but I'll go ahead and write it down.
Bailey, do you not know how
we don't have all day. You said it was a 5-minute Zoom, and we're 8 minutes in.
It's already 11:08. What are we doing?
Bailey,
Bailey,
how many of these Zooms have we done, and how many have lasted 5 minutes?
I know.
I'll just say that. That's a bait and switch, Bailey. Come on, get with the program.
So forget the score, because I'll forget it in a minute anyway when you ask me again. So don't worry about it.
38.
Bailey, you've already forgotten it.
What was that score?
All right, Weave, your outlook for the weekend.
Yeah, I think East Carolina is going to play much better. If they can keep this offensive going, offense going, especially with the run game. They looked really good in the run game against UCF. And, of course, that was late. I had mentioned this to Clip earlier that, they were playing against second-teamers late in that game when the ball game was in hand. But still, you still got to run against Division I players. And they did really well in the run department. As long as East Carolina can go in there and not turn the football over and not make mistakes, I think they come out with a win.
All right, Meador.
100%. I think we go down there and win. That spread kind of surprised me a little bit, but I guess if you just look at the score of UCF, you think we got blown out. But you late in that first half, we were still in the game. We were leading, and despite 3 turnovers. And I love the way those freshmen ran the ball. Great compliment to Penix. I mean, I think we're going to go down there. We're going to set the pace, the tone early. And I'm with Bailey. I think we're going to hit right around that 38-point mark, and I think we're going to beat them. I think we're going to beat them by 2 touchdowns. I really do think this team is better than they looked score-wise against UCF. Was a really good football team.
All right. If I didn't know any better, I think you were Coach Meador with the way you got the tracksuit on.
I got the swag, man. It's Adidas too. I got the free stuff on today.
I would say you look like a special teams coordinator to me today.
I don't know.
I got the headset on.
He looks like Donnie Kirkpatrick to me.
Yeah.
You know what? About the same size as him. Yeah.
A little Donnie K going on.
I haven't shaved in a couple of days. Yes, that's DK.
You kind of have a Donnie K. And if something happens to him, if he's got to go down because of COVID, we'll put you in his place.
Slide right in, man. I'll tell you this, we won't run the ball 54 times. We'll pass it about 87 times. I mean deep every play. I don't care. We're airing it out, boys.
Did you just call out DK? Did you just call him out on his play call?
I literally just did, yes. And I don't think that's DK. I think that comes from Houston. He's like, DK, we're not throwing the ball 54 times. We're going to run it 54 times.
All right, Cliff, your thoughts on the weekend coming up?
I think the Pirates will throw the football better. They have to if they want to win this game. It was the passing game was not pretty on Saturday. I don't know if I should do this in my prediction or now, but just reading off some of these scores, these totals last year for Georgia State, them and their opponent combined for 68, 90, 67, 71, 90, 85, 76, 83. So I'm trying to say there could be a lot of points scored on Saturday between these teams.
All right. So with Ellerby earlier, this game kind of reminds me of like the ODU game last year. It was one.
Yeah, he got that from me, by the way, on the show. He said it was a great point.
And I'm getting it secondhand. I thought it was a great point, though. It's the first road game. It's an important win. It's a winnable game, but it came down to the wire. I kind of feel that that's how this game's going to be. I think it could come down to a field goal, guys. I'm going to go ahead and on the record with that.
Oh,
wow.
Happened.
Nobody's bolder.
All right. All right, so Bailey, you said 38-28. You have a change. You have time to adjust it if you want to adjust it. Is that what
I said? No, I'm just kidding. That's good. 38-28.
All right, Weave, your score.
Oh, wow. I think it's 35-27. I didn't want to say 28 because of Bailey saying 28, so I'm going 35-27.
All right, Meador.
I'm going 43-27.
Don't say 27 because Weaver said 27.
I know, you can't do that.
Fine, I'll say
it doesn't matter.
Give him 3 more points. We'll go 43-30 then. How about that?
No. Go with your gut instinct. 43-27 is. Cliff, what do you think?
I'm gonna be Rooster Neck here. Georgia State 5-1 at home last year. Their only loss to App State. They put up a ton of points. I think ECU will score a lot. But I'm going to say the Panthers win this game 42-40.
42. All right. I think it's just going to come down the wire. As I said, I think Clip could end up being right. I hope he's wrong. I'm going to go Pirates 31-28, winning it on I don't want to say last second, but kind of end of the fourth quarter, close towards the end field goal.
See, Clip's got his
the last second field goal, you don't get credit.
Clip's got his grumpy Bailey mustache. That's what this is. That's what he thinks the Panthers.
I need to see a win against a quality opponent, and I haven't in like 7 years. So
this is true.
UConn's not a quality opponent.
And you're saying Georgia State's a quality opponent? Like, what do you consider a quality opponent?
No, he's saying he wants to see a win against a quality opponent before he's going to pick them against Georgia State.
Okay,
that's what he's saying.
Gotcha.
Right, Clip?
And I'm saying they're favored against East Carolina, so they're more quality.
Yeah, they're favored by 1 at home.
Yeah, I know.
They're a good football team. They are a good football team.
Prove me wrong. Hey, what I'm saying, prove me wrong. I want to see the Pirates win on the road against a good team. Let's
Yeah,
It's
do it.
happening Saturday. It's happening.
You failed to see what I'm trying to do here. You're the only one that's picked the Panthers. So if they win, we all lose. So I'm trying to get you over to the dark side to come with us. Not working, right?
He won't do it. He won't do it.
I'm pulling for the Pirates.
He also will look like a visionary if he's correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Look,
So he's
next
pulling
week-
the Troy D.
Next week, y'all can make fun of me because I'll be the only one wrong after EC wins. How about
Next week, you
No,
can make
we're
all of
We're
us.
still going to make fun of Troy. No.
that?
All right, any final thoughts? We got Bailey in the man cave, Clip in the studio, Coach Meador in his office, and Weave in his man cave. What do you guys think?
No
About
call.
what?
Oh, anything. Before we get out of here. Anything thoughts?
What do you think? Bailey, I think your man cave's awesome. I mean,
I like your stuff too.
just throwing it out there.
Hey, look what I got in mine. I got the flag from the intro video up there. Look at that.
Hey,
Oh, that's pretty
you
cool.
You guys know who this is, don't you?
Yeah, I saw CJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, little CJ. And
The flag Meador is pretty cool.
Pirate baseball.
Yeah. They after they made the video a couple of years ago, he gave it to me as a gift for helping him out. And Port City Films, Kurt Steeman. I was like, oh,
Curtis did a great job. It was a great job of the video.
By the way, the
Yeah, it was
opening
great.
was really cool. Only me and Bailey saw it in real time. They put it online for folks that missed it, but did a great
Hey, that
job.
was a big hit. You were kind of joking that a little bit last week, Troy. That was a big hit. In fact, Eric Ward, who put it all together and helped with Houston McCullough to make everything work, we've had 10 schools reach out to ask us how we did it with the videos rolling and the open and making it like a game day event. So it was really
Well, they did a good job of updating it with having the current players in it. And stuff.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's the same one as it was last time.
Yeah.
It looks cool. All right, guys. You
Tune
guys
in 8 a.m. Saturday morning, Bud Light Pregame Tailgate. Weave, Troy, and Bailey will be a part of that program.
Yes, thank you, Clip. Appreciate that. 8 o'clock, and then
Thanks for the invite for that, Clip.
immediately following the game with the fifth quarter.
Meador, you're welcome anytime.
You always say that, but you never invite me.
All right,
Hey,
we'll call you
before-
Saturday. Shirley's calling you Saturday. And you know what? We're not going to do the off-the-air call. We're going to have it on the air so people can see that you let it go to voicemail.
Done. That's so done. I'm going to have a special voicemail just for you.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, guys, and speaking of calls, and before we go, because Clip looks so good, he's got to do a skip carry for us to lead us out.
Yes.
Well, the Braves take on the Reds today in the playoffs. It'll be Luis Sojo facing off against Greg Maddux. First pitch at high noon on TBS, the Superstation, following Mama's Family.
Holy cow, son, you sound so good.
Hey, Dad, I'm trying to have a mustache like you.
Well, you should. It's a beautiful day for baseball.
It's a family affair. Father and son reunited. This is
Woohoo!
All right.
all right. A lot of fun in the Zoom room today, guys. We'll do this again next week. Have yourself a good weekend. We'll see you then.
See you guys.
Yes.